Well, I haven't seen them in years. I have some friends who live in Virginia that I married about 30 years ago. Now, I must confess, I don't remember all the weddings that I've done over the years. But I remember this one vividly. It was at Georgetown University in their famous Dahlgren Chapel, which is within a courtyard, which normally doesn't allow traffic. But they allowed the limo with the bride and her father. And there was some construction in the courtyard. I suspect they weren't expecting a car, and they just put some plywood over this big hole. And the limo went right over the plywood, and the hood went right down, and I can still see the bride climbing out of the limo. A couple years later, I went to their home for dinner and saw something that I had never seen before or since. A wall of bamboo. It served as a fence in their backyard. And they told me the story of growing Chinese bamboo. Once you plant it, nothing happens above the ground for 5 years. All through the years, you have to cultivate the seed, water and nourish it, but you don't see anything for 5 years. But once it appears above ground, it grows to a height up to 90 feet in just 6 weeks. Why is this so? Apparently, during the 5 years the plant is underground, it's building an elaborate root system. And it's the root system that enables it to grow so tall in just a few weeks. Today's gospel from Mark makes use of similar agricultural images. The seed that grows under the ground without the owner having much to do about it. Or the parable of the mustard seed, the smallest of all seeds, but when it grows, it becomes the largest of plants. Perhaps 2 points can be gained from this gospel reading. First is we don't always see what is growing in a person. Sometimes it's hidden, like the bamboo root system. And secondly, we should never be daunted by small beginnings, especially when it comes to faith and living lives reflective of the faith. We need to start somewhere, do something, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. We need to take certain steps to modify our behavior, to improve our prayer lives, to broaden our understanding of what it means to be a disciple of the Lord. Dedicating but a few minutes each day to prayer doesn't make us a monk, but it's a start. Reaching out to one who has hurt us doesn't heal a broken relationship, but it's a start. Being of service to another doesn't make us a saint, but it's a start. Remember the mustard seed. Remember the bamboo. We need to start somewhere, in some place. And why not today?